3 conference games has been our basket protection. We've really not done what we've done in the past, which is be a great charge-taking team. Tonight, I thought our basket protection was outstanding and maybe the difference in the game. Jeff Johnson, I think, took the first one around the basket, and then it was contagious from there. Terrius Johnson, Eric Stutz, Corey Walden, they all stood and took charges. Our defense, we've got to have basket protectors. Tonight, guys were really tough, and they stood in and took charges.
Coach, there are no real must-win games in January, but was tonight pretty significant in terms of what you guys want to do long-term?
We've actually taken the exact opposite approach with our team, where maybe I was too into how important winning in January was, and we've really just told our team, forget the records. We used to have a board up in the locker room that just had every team in the OVC's records outside the league, in the league. I took it down in the last few days. It's not about that. It's about us playing better defense. And so our guys did respond. This is easily the best defensive game we've played in the OVC, and so that's why we won.
How did you feel like you contained Morehead to just 5 field goals in the second half and none for about 10 minutes?
Well, they did get fouled a lot, so they did get a lot of free throw opportunities. I think the most important element, other than our basket protection, was Corey Walden. I mean, his ability to guard the ball is really exceptional, and he did a very good job on Story, and just really did not allow them to get into any actions.
In terms of his quickness with his hands, is that about as good in terms of that particular skill as you've had here?
It's not about his hands, and so it's great that you notice his hands, and his hands are very quick. It's about his feet. I mean, his feet are high level. I mean, he can guard at a very high level, and that's what he did tonight. He just really moves his feet. Every once in a while he gets a finger on the ball, but it's not about that. Not nobody, but it's hard to get by him, and he really disrupts offenses.
Angela Warner just said that they're the better team. They just kind of messed up. Do you feel like that's the case?
I think our team played a really good game tonight. I think if we would have played this game Wednesday night, I don't know what their outcome would have been. I thought our team really competed at a high level tonight. Our team was very determined, and our defense was very good.
Is that what you wanted to see after Wednesday?
Yeah, I mean, our whole discussion with our team was about basket protection. And so if you look at what we've done in the OVC, we haven't guarded anyone. You could say against Eastern Illinois it was because we had a huge lead that we let them score some baskets. But our defense, after being very good in the non-conference, was not good the last 3 games. Our basket protection was the difference in this game.
How'd you turn it around so quickly from Murray to tonight? I mean, it looked like a different team on defense.
I totally agree with you. I don't know if I can explain it other than we do have some receptive players that are somewhat open to coaching. And when you've got guys that are receptive and will try to listen and understand why they didn't win, that does go a long way.
Is it usually the case offensively that, like in tonight's first half, that 32 of your 35 points were from your guards? Is that usually what happens?
Our 2 guards are our leading scorers. They're outstanding players, and so we do depend on them to score.
What did you do to? Was it perimeter defense that held them scoreless for so long and only 5 field goals in the second half?
Well, the one way they really hurt us early in the second half was transition. I mean, they were running it at us, especially after makes. We would make a layup and then start jogging back, and they were just flying it at us. So that's where they were very effective. We did a great job last year in 2 games of defending in transition. Tonight we didn't do as well, but Morehead deserves credit for their speed.
Your scoring in the paint was tied 26-26, and obviously they're a lot bigger than you are. Is that more attributed to your defense or to your offense?
It's a good question. It's probably a combination of both. I do think we had some transition that came from our defense, meaning we stole the ball and got out and went. We were able to cut to the rim as well within our half-court offense, and that got us some baskets around the hoop.
Bothered that Lewis blew 2 dunks tonight?
Am I bothered?
I mean, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no, I mean, I would just say that, we want those baskets. Those baskets are important. When you get the ball to the rim, there are certain players in college basketball that struggle to score around the rim because of their lack of athleticism. Marcus's problem is not a lack of athleticism. So it is important to finish those around the rim. And it's a very important offensive part of our program.